Hi everybody, Bunny Berry here, 100-day RawFu Challenge, Andre's Revenge, and I am back here in the little red room. Back from my trip to San Antonio, which was amazing. My brain grew about 3 sizes, but don't worry, I'm sure it'll be back to normal size soon since I promptly forget everything that anyone's ever told me. So, but it was an amazing class, and it really, I thought a lot while I was there about my life and where it's headed and what I'm doing, and you know, I'm on the verge of some breakthroughs here, and the last couple of months have been very challenging in my personal life, and I think I've been doing pretty good at sticking with my raw food lifestyle, although I have to say it's not as easy during the winter, and I think I've been in total denial about that. I've just been like, oh, it's the winter, whatever, you can still get salad, but it's not the same. It's not the same as it is in the summer and spring when you can just go to the farmer's market and get all these amazing fresh ingredients. And I haven't been as inspired to cook and get in the kitchen and, you know. So I've been in denial that winter has been hard doing raw food. You know, I tend to want to move towards more grains, more like I'll make rice for the family, and I want to have some, and I do have some, and that's okay. I don't feel guilty about having, you know, a cup of rice, but you know, it's not where I want to be, and so I am looking forward to spring. As you know, I live here in South Carolina. I'm not looking forward to spring nearly as much as some of you. Hi, all of our RawFuers up in Minnesota and Wisconsin and now in Tulsa. Even Penny is iced in. And Penny, thank you so much for doing videos last week. You're so inspirational and so beautiful, and we love you. And I'm sorry you're iced in. And Gypsy Mama was posting photos of just being iced in, and you know, winter is hard as raw foodist. So if you find yourself doing a more intermediate type of diet and adding some cooked grains or adding some steamed vegetables to your diet during the winter, it's still better than, you know, eating a completely standard American diet. So don't beat yourself up over it. And I have really found that I do better. I don't slip back into that addictive mindset when I eat as raw as I can in a particular situation. Like this week, for example, this past week I was in San Antonio. I did not want to be that girl who was like, I'm a raw vegan, and, you know, please accommodate my very special food requests. So I just ate what everybody else was eating, and I tried to make as raw a choice as I could depending on the situation. So when we went out to a Mexican restaurant, I had a I had a vegetarian taco salad, and I had them replace the refried beans with guacamole. Raw as I could be at that Mexican restaurant, and it was delicious and wonderful. And you know, if we were ordering out lunch and we had a choice as to what we wanted, I would always order a salad. And there were a couple of days when I did eat a sandwich, like a chicken sandwich, and guess what? My gluten rash is back. Yeah, you know, but it was the best I could do in the situation, and I'm not beating myself up over it. You shouldn't beat yourself up over any choices that you make. You make the choices that you have to make in the situation. I mean, I couldn't go hungry, right? Because that would be un-American to go hungry for a meal. Downright un-American. So just do your best. And when you're traveling, it can be especially hard. Just try to make the best choices that you can make. So yeah, I had a great time at my class, and I'm really on the verge of a couple of personal breakthroughs concerning, you know, the events that have transpired over the last couple of months, and me getting laid off from my job and trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. And part of that definitely includes RawFu Magazine, a print magazine that I want to do and be able to send out to all of you as a supplement to our awesome forums and to our 100-day challenges. And it does include me doing more freelance design work, and I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what my plan is yet, but I'm feeling very hopeful about the future. Although today I am in a complete hormonal fog. I mean, look at me. I'm not looking so great today. And that's because I'm in a hormonal fog. Whole different thread. Look down in the forums. Whole different thread. Whole different topic. But not only have I been in denial about winter, and that winter is harder as raw foodist for me, and I know it is for a lot of you. It's come up so many times on the forums. But also, I've been in denial about what really worked for me during my first 100 days, and that was during the end of that challenge, I kept my food choices so simple. I mean, it was salads and smoothies and salads and smoothies and salads and smoothies, and not a lot of nuts and not a lot of rich food, and that's what really worked for me. And so I'm going to try to move back in that direction, which is hard during the winter, because it's cold, and you know, we all want the comfort of warm food, and we all want, the last couple of months I've definitely wanted comfort food. And I have to remember that this is a lifelong journey. It's not just a fad diet that I'm on. I have chosen this as my lifestyle change, to add more raw fruits and vegetables into my diet. And it's just as simple as that, just adding more raw fruits and vegetables to my diet. So that's what I'm doing. I'm so happy to be back here with you guys. I missed you so much. And you know that you're going to come along with me on this journey, and I'm so happy that you're here. If you have any advice on the girly bits and how to relieve the hormonal brain fog, please respond to the thread on RawFu or here on YouTube, and I will see you tomorrow. You betcha. Eat your veggies.